Busian for me and Ghana for me, church and Munina Kwaba. And another big Saturday of RAZ Media. When you say there, normally Saturday, you share any videos, but we rather bring you things. You say, yes, we bring informations. What we really do during Saturday is to bring informations. Abusia ene meno beche miracle sabuaje the new chapter video sabio or provide aye MPP any Dr. Alhaji Mahamadu Bawumia ehun adansi die na ene ensema miracles dey begu abonten no ehia se me no nyina ye beche ensem na tie na yafa mu adwena abusia sa enema ni nyuma nana adodanko akufu ado ene Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia aye no Ghana mamu no I just send this in kwa na betimi agina ba bia kese nana ado ebaaye onye ehwe na me mpese me den meche se meka de wo ana obehu de ekọ akyerew na mbom no me ni unyira yenko na yenkonkotie this amazing presentation Miracles Dennis Abuaje ede ebeto abonte mesre wo se biwaso mu yie pa na tie ensem ene nyuma Dr. Alhaji Mahamadu Bawumia ene nanado aye nam sa asuntino e wo se ye ma omonto aso na omonkoso a enhihye oman no abrofo beke se Rome was not built one day. Akaman mu nso ye beka se akokọ edin kakra ene no munsuo ye besa aka no akaman mu se wo fiti preko pepo wo se a emoja eneba asechire ne se oman totoye no ye toto etase na ye de abelde oman a owo agina so enye se osode ya na okwakosi akoyi wo sa oman ni nkọ nanim enti a nana akufu ado his excellency ene Alhaji Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia omo build the foundation every this time ekono advancement nko ene beko so Ghana man na NDC for ni omo supporters omo nim yen kan say abstract development che say enkoso a ekoso a enye physical enye tangible no omo no omo nte ase it is obi catch say my Ghana card my system authentic identification ebe boa ma nipa tumi anya release woni so e wa abrabom a omo no omo nte ase de omo pa hwe eni se wasi overhead nso MPP abanya si bebre echen NDC for na so still NDC for enam de omo bedi ntino omo se omo nte se dogo bi enu nabe abusia yenko ne nkonko tie nsema Miracles Dennis Abuaje edibegu abonten abra na o present ni show I find the new chapter higher RAZ Media midin ene Mr. Mafo yenko ye ba ye besan ato aso
toaba so wo kwakọ toaba on the 7th December edien ene se ugina so na de toaba abato eho ewo nsunsanso abato ewo nsunsanso a ekọ echi bebre tiem pepi no ade bakwa eya etaka ne se bie nsemunimu na tretre nsemunimu na make sure say enyina so a wode to aba no ye dia ebebo wodache Ghana man edache ene ye nchiri mampo answer aka akranso omumu ayeden aba otama mudu Bawumia constituency based on we call the northeast region we call northern region waye Savannah region ma name no kase the upper west region biwie na momayen hwe few of the videos pictures kakra ni videos kakra depicting Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia anamuntu ne ne campaign oye no enia esiko me hwe video sikakra.
Want to do something, they always say it is not possible. They always say it is not possible, but it is possible. When I said a few days ago that Ghanaians suffer a lot because everything we want to buy, we have to use cash to buy everything. In the developed countries like the UK, Germany, Japan, the United States, workers buy most things on credit. You buy a fridge, you buy a television, you buy a car, you buy a mobile phone, you pay small, small, small. But in Ghana, you have to pay it all. And so I said Ghana has reached a stage where we are going to introduce a credit scoring system that allows our workers to also pay small, small, small until they get it. When I said it, they couldn't understand. They don't understand some of these things. So we are going to do it. And you can buy your mobile phone and pay small, small, small until you finish paying. And we will be introducing the credits.
I've rejected my mouth. I salute you, sir.
Thank you.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign osifam si mountain so ere fiefie mu ere dwa so ne Ghana fo di nkomo eto adwen na wo hwe odo sonko a Ghana fo edi a che Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enika efe ni we ye pani a owa ho brase sonko na ho keka ema Ghana ni bia no eye sonko video amohwe eye Japa Upper West Japa edwaso na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene Ghana fo akokodi dwa e Japa market omom kokoton niema oni omu edi nkomo echiechi omo mpeni ye de ya eye critical na se de ya eye titu wo mu ane se obekofem na wesi fem na one otememufo enyansa woso edi nkomo na wate omo hawase wate omo dadwen ase na wa experience it there on day to day basis omo ekotru no na ema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eda sonko no na ema na yesonko kra ewo mu nti enei bi obebe bia no sifem ne Ghana fo eto adwen edi enkomo but at the same time now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enam Upper West, Upper East, Northern Region, Northeast in Savannah. Now the running mate, Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe Napo. So enam mountain so ene Ghana for aiding. The past few days, Chichia, Itakra ahemfo, Dodwana, Wakwa da, Wako Yilo, and Nananom Aquacodim Como. Ne amino kase Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe did ni HMU, Ewo, Kwapamai. Ekushia na nanom nchankonya we hwe picture ya okuape himia na odenensa ato Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe pampemu a ohyia no esre ahoden sonko esre nyansa sonko esre akukudro sonko amano okuneda yenim no enye okoketewa so na nanom edoma hoden nyina ebeta nechi nti ne nana okuape hima nabia ehyia no na okwape hene so de na hoden ne hyira na nanom hoden na nanom hyira na nanom afutuo gina so amano nti nei okwape hemia okwape hena Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe ekotu nanimu a one no edi enkomo yi na nanom ewo nkran ene across the country you know Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe eniomo edi nkomo at the same time nso no the wife of the flag bearer, second lady, Hajia Samira Bawumianso, and Oti region. Hajia, any Oti region for a twatwa and then kola, and ma, ya papanom, edim komo, etro mudienti who be here. Say, ye betwaba, ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na enipa ye to be as a minor. Wabɔ ho ban ama yɛ na de aka yɛ to bi yɛ no waka yɛ nyinaa bom na ɔde adwen soronko nyansa soronko ne ahoden soronko ene aka bom ayɛ adwuma nti in the past almost about 4-5 days no Aja Samira nso ɛwɔ Oti regional no so kura campaign afa ɔne Oti region ne mu mmaba nkola mmranteɛ sɔfoɔ nananom adwadifoɔ drivers edi nkɔmɔ kyerɛ de enti ho behia yɛnyina ebeka ho abom ne ato yaba ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enti campaign de ebusuafo MPP with our leader Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ahoɔden ne ye bibia hye ho a yɛyɛ adwuma a yɛmatrimode kete kra emba beka ho across the 276 constituencies no polling stations your polling station campaign team polling station executives ni MPP for polling station ho any voters edim komo refuse mu church om de ntia eho behia say as much as possible we are in a very critical situation say kwen bia so ye bebo ye man no ho ba ye fa nkɔhye yanom nsem emomom bese no nti polling station executives any MPP for ne Ghana for polling station so etna say edim komo to adwen at the electoral area level electoral area coordinators and also the omahode ahyem constituency executives and parliamentary candidates so enam constituency ni mu a ye campaign dende Ghana for should be rest assured say ye new patriotic party there any ha friend any ha ye bida ye leader no ye leader okasa o ye ade a ode na ho de ni bibia hyem until you can be rest assured say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia empa bambre ye nkoda ye no nko ade ye de MPP ni bia nso all across the country etiada just ya kan aba na wie on the 7th of December, it declared Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and a majority MPs or parliament on the MPP side. And sir, you should be arrested. In spite of all of these, polling station executives, where you more year, electoral area coordinators, you more year, any day, your volunteer groups are a whole door or more Mankasa, a to watch for a whole door. A Ghana half an engine almost a crack campaign almost a mobua. Yamunina say. A friend is saying various groups are marketed across the country at the polling station level. More marketed be at the constituency level. Groups are marketed be at the electoral area level. More door to door, house to house, market to market. More street campaign in Yano. Nyankopon Shamo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the new patriotic party. Edamase. Yemfa sa hodin to us one copy member be declared Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as president of the Republic of Ghana. Na Nyankopon or hatasro or hwe nipa ko me nipa adwemu de. Nim say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo adwempa ene adwen kese pa ema oman we. Nti obi biara owo oman yi mu bebia wo de wo ho den ahye campaign yi mu ye chief executives ye party for young party executives youth wing mo core campuses the national youth organizer ene CEO sa motum ho asi ho a monam campuses University of Cape Coast Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology ene mi hu se na bium nam Kumasi Technical University Accra Technical University University of Ghana amone emrante ne maba ekɔ school mo church mo ehia ho behia se yabato ne yebeto ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no party ne damase flag bearer no so damase Yankopon de o hu dim give you reasons why we believe say MPP to see one of the this government na emre okan na nipa bebre engine di nti okoko kate sword no ko pe bosia $60 million say odeba be ye sajumedie busiafo e kasa tietia nana adodankwa ekufo any the new patriotic party and na bedi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia deliver phase 2 of the University of Health and Allied Sciences. Now, ohwe facility ya MPP aban esi edi esi ho a Now it tells you baby a aban we enim echre ene botaye potin aban we ewo ema oman we edache to the extent that na me no ka say 60 million dollars are buying ensakaye from the Chinese government through the development agency of China Aid. They expanded some facilities. Ama me no ka say you provided administration block, provided so many facilities, so many amenities within the campus. Now pictures here etweguya odi wedi. Look at this. We mu na broche na uhuno. Unta hu we mu ewo Ghana ha abroche na uhuno. Project we a project na Danko Akufo-Addo eko kate sword on September 10th, 2021. September 10th, 2021. 10th September 2021. And another Danko Akufo-Addo eko kate sword for the commencement of the the second phase. Now this one a project or after buying any China ambassador. In fact, buying China ambassador signing a day way about $60 million for the construction of the second phase. And sir agreement we almost signing on January 11th, 2019. January 11th, 2019. Into 2019 and a buying a copy scanner. And at somewhere 2021. Another Danko Akufo-Addo and Kasa Eko Kate sword to start this project. And name no kasi Yamiada Roma. It made the project kama Fefe Abbey. I can tell you say a bad day so be to be a convince me say our campus be a kama a sense our campus here a huge edifice, a very big edifice. Another Danko Akufo-Addo Atam ADC University of Health and Allied Sciences. We need to say a video no what Kamumbo video no kakrananka yenhwe what exactly it is that Nana Danko Akufo-Addo they are the good people of the Volta region who when it comes to the University of Health and Allied Sciences. So Mumbo video no mami. Beautiful edifice, beautiful facility, very, very modern campus. And then another Danko Akufo-Addo SC, Ediama University of Health and Allied Sciences. Very, very beautiful edifice. When you find the state of the art facility. And then another Danko Akufo-Addo SC, Ediama University of Health and Allied Sciences. What is our building here? A building can another Danko Akufo-Addo beti we can say, oh, but the kwako si baby fufro, but he has decided say a queen be or be faswa or be expand the University of Health and Allied Sciences. No, na aye krabeshe, na aye betumuno. You know be enunti and our ocean way a central administration block, School of Nursing and Midwifery, University of Health and Allied Sciences and our ocean. We any facility and another Danko Akufo-Addo. And they are the good people of who any the University of Health and Allied Sciences. Is it Madam say? We know is just to let us all understand what is going on in several parts of the way operating theater. You wish your operating theater University of Health and Allied Sciences. Very beautiful, very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful edifice and facility. Another, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, MPP, the good people of who, the good people of Volta region, the good people of Ghana, any students are Obako University of Health and Allied Sciences. Any more, umenya hu akonya esane phase 2 ya wako sine kama into umenya hu akonya ombeko bidina se. Dawase. Da chemma the RAZ Media wedi ebekayo. The Free University of Health and Allied Sciences. It's very important, say, Rebecca, say, on my way, we have certain challenges and difficulties when it comes to infrastructure. Now, at some point, I remember very well, say somewhere in 2010, a buying a natrium, a bedroom, a catcher and say, oh, security services, there were difficulties and challenges when it comes to accommodation. Into a buying person intervene, a buying C accommodation, be a mom. And see, a buying echo year projects be with it could be from STX. Now, the Aban Council say the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing has rolled out an elaborate plan to facilitate a smooth takeoff of the STS housing projects nationwide. Statement issued in Accra on Wednesday and signed by Alban Bagwen, the Speaker Alban Bagwen, not yet Sector Minister for Works and Housing, said that at the representative stakeholders meeting on Tuesday, August 10th, 2010, say key decisions were taken on various aspects of the $1.5 billion project, which will provide 30,000 housing units for the nation's security services nationwide. 30,000 housing units. And only promise NDC are buying under John Mahama, a catcher and say, will be provided 30,000 housing units to the security services. Now, one of the simplest and easiest questions you may say, why and away who STS project we Ghana ha baby anywhere in the country. I will who say STS projects in as a result of the failure of the then government to provide a buyer betremuno. Former president here and ne wabase into abamani ya onam Ghana ha etwa ntro kan sema enimu e de frafra oje Kwame Nkrumah project afa oje Kufuor project afa oje Nana Akufo Addo obia de ono kwa na ye. In fact, I think that the only thing I want my way more any former president in ye ne say obo nipa. Otherwise utumi cassette ya bibi obe cassette ya ade na ade ne ye pe oseme na me de ba ye o promising yen say obey 30,000 housing units ama STS through the STS project ama security services. When to me and farmer to the extent say on my way who the situation and the condition the security services, security officers, police, immigration, navy, army, SEPS, team fire service, prison service situation to be a woman in terms of accommodation. Yana hard drain. Now what even makes it more difficult and say we share acquire a buyer a bedroom. It to be eden nada security services. He said, it makes it very difficult. And that's why I always say, I find it very disrespectful. Say, former president, or the Saturday boy buyer went to me and ye, it to be signed by the catcher sent to Abamano. Now, be a way na Emmy ya crossing say, or no Becassa and to Abamano. Na ni opponent and so can say and to Abamano say, oh no, who are being modern, the opposite say, your to Abamano obey when you're mine. And the question is, won't put the when you are quite by your man penny. When to me and Yamaye. Yet to Abama, ye call ballot box Mukotuaba, at the young mining in our share one sa, because so be catching is away a spare driver. It's a yama opportunity, now your driver. There are more opportunities now your driver. One casa would your mind be now promising us over 30,000 housing units. Obey Yama Ghana for police service, security services, fire service, any amini there. You could not do it for us. What gives you that energy? A dear Panama was say after you failed woefully, failed the security services, almost unqualified no to Abama. So, and now we are police ni, and now we are soldier ni, na fire service ni, and now obide wo fast akwan we so akabe ode. Question me bisa from President Mahama say STX 30,000 units now so be see security services no. When to me and yet who promise you who dada yen eko kate ho so de nyina when to me and here the result was that as at the timer now who fi aban mu no na Ghana for security services ni baby da omote bia no mo ndaye mu enye na issues ni bi kura ho ha afei na me ba be bie so ama Ghana for bebriate. This is a story on 13 July 2013. Now, Mampeni that day I was saying to Abame, Mampeni. Police sleep in workshops due to lack of accommodation. Police personnel in parts of the central region are facing acute residential and office accommodation challenge. In Cape Coast, 90 people recently recruited at the police training school are being housed at the police workshop at the Central Police Command owing to lack of accommodation. At Apam, about 50 police personnel who are accommodated at the police barracks have been evacuated for safety reasons because of the dilapidated state of the barracks. Police for at the workshops. Police for under your government, under your presidency, you couldn't fix it for them. No problem. Fast forward. 2014, a year after Apam story, police plagued by overcrowding and poor infrastructure. My enjoy online. Police for work Ghana at the da ebu bosso. It's time to be omuni baby or mobedenti. 2016 aba. Ghana for take a decision. Police for soldier for fire service for take a decision. Say, we do muhiambo. Tomato abeti yao. Rightly so because you failed them. Promise how the more money na went to me a crampo to failure. Na do dan kwa kufu ado aba. Na ebusiafo Enyaka me say yen we are asking you to vote for us based on your record. Your record in terms of providing accommodation for police, bebre kwa. Ene me no beche ba ku mienu bi pe. Na wotwe edi so ma say aba be den, aba beto aso. We eya kwa benya. Pictures a wohwe yi enye obi hotel. Pictures a wohwe yi enye obi fie. Pictures a wohwe yi eye the Ghana Police Service accommodation. Nana adodankwa ekufado esi ama Ghana Police omojire ni omoma any police for nankasa enya baby papa modern facility endem na omofambo ye ho ban. Tell me, when was the last time such a facility? Last time such a facility ewo my way mu. Accommodation is here no in the garden room.
Imami Rita, me mo akwa ba. What to say? Me da say.
Basic school room, secondary school room, lawn tennis court a room, baby omebo basketball a room, baby I swimming a room. Just say you see a whole community and a buying a sea. I'm a police for say. So mu deserve say mu beja baby papa ye den ada. And a few months later, another Nkweku father say we another facility. Just 2 days ago, another Kotesano. Now look at this. Look at this. Asabruche. We mono unu Virginia in Montenso, unu Washington in Montenso. Look at such a beauty. Nana adodankwa ekufuado atamasi ho ede ama Ghana police se omoso omoyeni omoma enya bebi a akono bebi a efe bebi a ema ahomka no omoso moyede omdem. You would not find this anywhere. Ebia Vegas, ebia Miami, ebia Chicago na obehu saa edai we. But this is not Miami. This is not Las Vegas. This is not Chicago. This is not Washington. This is the Republic of Ghana. This is what the new patriotic party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, can do for the good people of this Ghana. Obia deserve say, Obe live in a modern way. And that is what Anado has done for our police services. 320,000 units. 320,000. I'm sure the picture here battery music here in Kola playground e wo yo nti wo ma no ebenya baby edi agro ebusia for we enye 3D na wo hwe do enye 3D we ye pictures and kasa na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ekoye commission ye on IGP ye radampare eko bia no picture ye twa wo ho no Nana logo de da so no. This is here in Ghana. Hwe grass no fm na hwe baby ankola ne benya edi agro no. Na sa we police ni na sa wo pia na dwi akọ night duty na aha ena wogya wo ye no wo ma wo teka nim na wo ye adwuma boye ho ban a wonya ahomka sonko enya ahoden sonko e de boye ho ban. Look at this. This is for the Ghana Police Service, built in the Republic of Ghana by the government of Ghana. We na do danko Akufo-Addo nko a na betumi ama asa brochire. Hwade we asa brochire, asa wonam Germany, ana wonam Holland. And now who sign your way? But this is Ghana. Ghana flag this you know. Ebia na woni gidia Ghana Police Mobile Hospital van in the sea no. Ebia na wadu ye on tanta. This is to prove to you say Ghana police for and another danko Akufo-Addo. Esi sa facilities ya den. Amomo. Medika akire mo. Dia edikan dia ye wo kwabenya na ma kire mo dia ye wo tesa no enre ya na nansen ya na ndado akwakob bia no na se wadaroma me hye mo bisa mo wo na wo ye police ni na amampani mienu ba ko baaye no obeka kire so obesi 30,000 housing units amount through STX when to me anye na wo ye police ni a wonna fofo bi eda workshops ebi da veranda so ebi ni baby da na aban foforo bi aba na aban no esi such a facility amount. Look at this beauty. Aban no esi such a facility amount. Na sa wo sori anopa na another person be catch will say waba emana. What does the person tell you? Moment share video we na embrace here. Just watch this video briefly and let's get back to business. First phase of the Pabenia police barracks now. We are the first phase of the. I told you all the pictures and everything. We guys, oh, where the Photoshop, oh, where the video nini, video nini. Nana Addo Danko Akufo-Addo, Honorable Henry Korte, Honorable Abu Jinapo, and a Ewohwa Omo Katisod, me Honorable Ambrose Derry, and a Omo Katisod. Na say we obi a oside die chije pa chije die oda no problem we dey faka na udu atomic junction after Preseka na faka say we call atomic down udu transitions on that atomic junction to atomic down quite so maybe I the transitions are very popular. They are really opposite transitions but we say adan we egu ho bebre police for dan na mo hwe no police for tena bia na mo hwe no. And this has been made possible by Nana Addo Danko Akufo-Addo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the New Patriotic Party. There's a test on video no ha, test on video no so, This is what we are doing to transform the face of this country. We put the and say we are in droughts and say and as I do a course. Commission of 320 homes for the Ghana Police Service under the Security Services Housing Project, where you phase 3 is 320. Or see a dear yon Nana Addo Danko Akufo-Addo. Now, ono obie. Look at this beauty. Now we police na say aha, and now what's here? And I joke, boy hombaya, ubetchuncha on answer. We police ni, na so so no pana boy hombaya na edan aban si ama wo si na odemu a. Ubefie na wa bra, uda utumi da na ho. Say na bia obesori no, na we very refreshed. That is what this government is doing for the good people of Ghana. Na umpe we. Open day. Mbisa mo ebusia for Michelle. Baby eye ma me menti ase ene say eni ba ko ba mu oja police for at the workshop oja police for at the veranda so oja police for tena abonten okokate sword e ka che yen say ono former president Mahama oba besi close to about 30,000 housing units ama security services be pemane went to me aye MPP and Nana Addo Danko Akufo-Addo abayaba ya basic police for that police for that modern housing facilities ama police for as nipa we ba no san ka say monto aba mame me a me ba ye na meant to me and provide accommodation ama security services no monto aba mame na monto aba entia dia ono aba we see accommodation. This is the third phase ama security services no monto aba entia. Look at this. Monhwe sa edan facility we just say baby omote no community no we na quite say community center o enti police ni bi be ware police ni bi ebia police ni bi alaji obeware ne second wife ana police ni bi alaji obefa ne third wife. Community center meet with their events, mo weddings, mo naming ceremony, mo share playground sports complex aban esi ama police for ewo motena bia mo hwe nkola kindergarten we aburochire na wo sade we. Tell me that ben wa wo hwe TV we ne, be honest with yourself. That ben in a wo facility be say for police for ewo my way. We cry there men can say na say a free independence chame dan ba ko free independence chame police for accommodation ba ko a efessence accommodation ya na dan ko ekufado we nkwala playground o na we police na say woko day duty na umba apple school umba 4 years 5 years no more search a playground to play ya wo adwendwen ayefe na adwendwen ebi nto so wo yi adwuma no ama aban na wo yi wa komem ye adwuma na ma aban no na say em bebre ni police quarters mpo ye fe ni police quarters police quarters na police depot kotoba bi down ha ya mi swaro na mi wo mi yanko bi a me kono kotoba bi down no police quarters bi wo ho na wo kohwe police quarters a na see what is na police quarters na do compare we ya hwe edan yi a nim say ye betu betie ye ru adam pareka kakra na wo hwe edan yi a ye si ama police fo minjinti say you police quarters and security service bia wo ha omodan esin we menti dan pare kakra.
For being a legacy president, the volume of logistics you have provided to us, prominent among them vehicles including over 4,000 motorbikes spread across the length and breadth of this country. Mr. President, that is historic, and it is one of your legacies that we will be forever grateful. The next one, Mr. President, is where we've been able to deploy policing to the doorsteps of communities which have never seen policing, such that now police has come so close to the doorsteps of the communities and the members of the communities in such a way that it has affected the dynamics of crime in this country, and Ghana has become one of the most peaceful countries in the world. What is even important is that beyond the traditional...
Wotie dia yura dampare eka ene adansi dia odi efa nana danko ekufado Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ban ene ekwan a ya faso a provided logistics ono ane num to emia na mekan ono ane num to ama oman we oka about logistics aban dia ma Ghana Police Service over 4,000 motorbikes. Yem bebre ni helicopters crampo police wenye bi drones na police ni at police headquarters na basa bi koso e wo 37 na anase e koso e wo airport residential area police want to meet na omo headquarters no ma fly drone na drone no hwe dia e koso no matumi nya intelligence appropriately no mo dia soso ano. The modern way, the modernity and another danko go for the aba police mu and now nam crime mountain so a Oko 50 meters via police region ho. Oko 50 meters via police region ho. Baby abonsa police for motorbikes white and na mu ebusuafo. Enu nti na enne no ka se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba mo nan so se mo mayen to manu na onto aso. We a police ni, we a navy officer, we a military officer, army officer, we a immigration officer, fire service, prisons. Vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to continue. This is the vision. MPP ye da so nie, MPP ye bota ye nie, MPP de gina ye nusu nie. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia da so ne se You have 3 phases of the security services housing project. Oba beye dodo aka ho. Na de eba beye no say any more any eba beye. Na we police dey ompe we a opede. It is a china. Who say police dey bia for the voter ID card. No akoto aba no ato ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Enye say onim de ntu oto aba wo. Ni nyina so no binie. Ni nyina so no ne say aban ama no akode ene akade a ema na dwuma no etumi contentem. Ni nyina no so ne say aban a create environment ama ni niema etumi contentem. Ene hwe empotem. There are places, what is IGP? There are places and not police phone do what that. And then police for call. That is what this government is thinking about for the people of Ghana. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the chairman of the police council. As a vice president, as chairman of police council. Now the police council no tesono. Utimi abua na police yaba bedum pepesu ya. Imagine him in the seat as the #1 gentleman of this country. Omeyen to abama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia why? Yefa ye gidie nhye ne mu why? Yefa ye re nhye ne mu why? Because ohwe de ayaye wa he a, it tells you say onya ho kwan no ba betoa so a be content tempo say na esi akono because ye sue na bebre over the period in even getting to where we are now with the security services housing project. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying that vote for him to multiply the security services housing project so far no, to ensure say every police officer, every military officer, every naval officer, ebeja be papa de neti ato, any baby anema, any ne yeredom, ebetena. Say what navy for video no ha, Mr. Mo me ha naval accommodation also. Navy for so dear, ban aya momo. Mumbo no so ne hwe no so rest here. Look at this. Look at this. One kasa for in here. More than 1,000 accommodation units. Na buying AC. Am I a naval officers? So muntirim. No muntuminya baby, papa bi. Emfa. Emboy en ho buy. More than 1,000 housing units. And now, omotumi AC in the Western region. Of course, when we say Western region, when it comes to Navy, critical because I want to oil you, I want to oil discovery you. I see a boy, yes, yeah, I know buying. I see a boy, a pronounce, I see a boss who are pro near qua up and down. Until you see a bina driako kind, driako anyone, driako eche. When we say no, all you yeah, and then who soon so near the SSC to me now. Imagine say 2008 to aba MPP to us one kaba na we no and can say sidia kan because oil no you discover no under President Kufuor. Until you discover oil under President Kufuor yi and anka sambre na my MPP aban to us so and anka sha say OC because ye na ye was sa nimdie no ne sa enisuade hu ni say say your Western region na ye to be discover oil there. You see you making sure say naval base no ebenya proper accommodation ama navy officers. But was 80 years without the government then providing for the naval officers until MPP Asayaba and Yababi provided. But imagine, say, we see from 2009. Just imagine where we would have been by now. And Enunti, and I yes, say, but I no soon. And this wadi who no soon. Yema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kwai. Na on twaso. Na on chinchim ni ama no miemie ni no kra ye jitum. Enye niema ye kase ebe nyina na yetumi aye. Enye nyina. Dodo na aka ye ntumi ye. Batebusuafo ye ntumi ndi kakra na aka na ye n'echi. Na ye nto san ne paye a we ye mu a ye betumi aye ni nyina, ye nto ni nyina enye den engu. Ye nto ebe ye tin. Ye beto san ne amani nyina egu. And that is why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying say ye nto abama no. Na ono so onfa na ho de me de ebeto so. Na me shemu de mu imagine say sane me ya me de ache mu nyina yi police for die navy for die nyina
Miss B me mo akwa ba what to say Miss B
be the vice president esan be the president e wo ye man yi mu no when to me and provide any of these facilities for our security services no asan ba be catch say waba etia aban na ono provide sa nneɛma fefefe we no mambo mitiri man kan o ma chew video ma chew pictures ma chew location waba tia no na to aba ma ono obeye den. What is his record? What does he have to show? I need to say to abama no. Because you see, dia o say yan to abama no me no mpo no ya to abama ne da. Oba ye no, he couldn't do this. Why do you want us to vote against the government that has shown working and shown evidence that woman opportunity to be to in spite of the difficulties? In the midst of serious global economic difficulties, serious global economic crisis. In the midst of the economic crisis, this is what we've done for the good people of this country. This is what we've done for our security services. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, with his bold solutions for the future, I promise even a lot more of this going into the future. And your police for one home. And yes, naval officer and security services for one home. I introduce to you appeals court judges accommodation. This is Ghana. We are Ghana. We nya bruchiri. Enya bruchiri we are Ghana. Me ye sure say ye mu bebre say, "Hey, na sane ma we nyina ma ye." Ai, ye sane ma we nyina. Nti ne ye ka say ye wo gidie we ye mu say Ghana fo betie. No matter Obama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye nka ne keke. Was about one. E wo fam Ghana fo editua because you see this is in Kumasi. Omo ti Kumasi de nitua, omo tim, omo kom. Judge for na omo so to aba no anya bia ebusa for me say o mesre wa wugidi say judge ni na wenya search a facility a otim e wo Kumase no wugidi say okoto aba between penny no ba ye na wan ye hwe ama no and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we providing with this facility one obeto aba no. Now how can you come and tell the good people of Ghana say yen to aba ma wo ni yen tuntia nipa on we provide we na we judge a wo betie we are judge na say wo kwakoto aba pa ugidi say wo betie dia o say to aba mame abaye o mampani aba de tie pen aye o mampani pen ntumi aye hwe ama ba de to mame megidi say this time dia me ba meye wo beto ma no na wato etia dia o say me ka say meye we no meye edu no kre me ntumi anye edu ni nyina na ye mu awotwe serew ame nto aso na mienu na aka no meye nka ho between ono ene dia o say ai me be ye o mampani me ntumi aye ba de to mame makoso enyansa until this time the autonomy ameye omubi eno hwa na abeji na di. And that is why say on the 7th of December appeals court judge afan voter ID card wa koto aba ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia men dwin say onim de oye yitu ogina so to aba ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eni say aban no provide ama ono the needs to ensure say obenya baby papa tena na odi aye adwuma asom Ghana we anya broche appeals court judges accommodation e wo Ghana ha ya e wo Kumase na minim say video no wo ho a say mumbo video no mame na mumbo video no mame me pese me use pictures nko ko tell be me use pictures go Photoshop AI your friend is saying I dem bebre drawing 3D. This is the video. We accommodation Emma the appeals court judges are omoti Kumase. Ban esi we no fully finished. Omo playground omo baby omo di agro baby omo ma swimming pool everade. We swimming pool o. Swimming pool ban esi ama public offices. We what a woman sem da ben. Abaye sidan aside the mpesimu the curtains sim and they look at this. Fully furnished accommodation for our appeals court judges. It has never happened. We even from since independence bepemune aben bie no a wotumi see appeals court judges dan FSCC ebi see obi a odi mechije bia nkofa video na pictures a free independence bepemune e dan no FSCC. There is none. There is none. Nana adodanko ekufuado na obie ano. And don't forget, in addition to such judges here, Aban so says almost about 120 courts across the country. This is just to ensure say the judiciary no o man bia attend nsem no enyina ne nan so no ɔman no enye safe ema yɛn. And this is government's effort in ensuring that we have safety and we are safe in our country. This is just government's effort in ensuring that we are safe in our country, in ensuring that we have a strong judiciary, in ensuring that we have a judiciary that has the peace of mind to work for this country. This is what the MPP government can do for this people, for the people of Ghana. We, any niyama bebre nti na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia esrese yantoa bamma no na ontoa so na onye bi ka ho ye gitum bebre na aka yentumi yeye ebusuafo eye no kre dollar nsem no ye nya nsoso anu wieye inflation nsem no afeni yegusu a ye pre atwe abafem enokre but yentumi nto sa nepa we nya ngu na yemfa oman ne nsan kwankwohye ya anom nsem simply because of those two things. Then what the SR say, Mama yen twa sa niema we nyina so because we did all of these things in the midst of the crisis. In the midst of the difficulties here, sa niema we nyina. Mama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia en twa so. Na all twa so no, na o de fixe dollar nsem no, na o de fixe inflation nsem no. And the inflation ekoya kopem 54% somewhere last year. About be 23%. Clearly, it tells you say aban no edi hu dwuma to make sure that it comes down into mama ye kwan a ebetumi atwe abafem. That's what we represent as MPP. For us in the MPP, in the face of crisis, we don't chicken out. In the face of crisis, we don't run away. In the face of crisis, we don't throw our hands in the air. So how na bebre se eto yen e wo ya membuo mu as MPP a yen kase ye de ayo odwanfu no yen ti obi a yen kase ye de yen yen magicians yen kase ye de obeka ne yen fan ye adwuma mo ye ne Ghana fo nyina ka bom enunti na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka say yen yi ndi say obe take a decision between former president Mahama and with the vice president paying and with the president paying. That's a we take a decision based on ye adwuma but former president Mahama, because between yen and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the former president Mahama, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on your corrupt, former president Mahama on your corrupt. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, oh yes sincere, former President Mahama, oh yes sincere. So yes sincere anka, on can change and say or no, free senior high school, on implement it on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician. On can change in the past say or no, or 2 billion cedis and come function free senior high school. Now and net 2024, me can't change all of a sudden say, I didn't grab me same, men ye, men peno, me and I miss answer the buy. On yes sincere. Former President Mahama on dog Ghana. Say na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edo Ghana no sanko do Ghana anko nja Ghana police service officers and na mountain onje omo and da workshops ko be find a solution to make sure that they get the right accommodation. So do Ghana anko nja Ghana here for mba over 100,000 and country fie san so munis come be senior high school ko be pe kwan bia momu netumi wura senior high school. Say odo Ghana anko ntena se na onje here for mba allowances omo de ko nursing and teacher training colleges in free omunsem. No can show me say no quantity on beto abetia no omonto abentia no ondo Ghana senka former president Mahama anka odo Ghana pa ebusuafo anka o mayent na esumu the entire period a oyo omampedi no ko be make sure so be find solutions ondo Ghana. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the future of this country. He has become one of the most active vice presidents we have ever seen in the history of this country. Vice President bi eniwa na ho keka na dwuma ye na ne do wo mo man no ebro Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dey so. We believe say based on the honesty, the sincerity, the commitment na ho fama wo ma on my way no will be a better president than former president Mahama. Anya hwekrampo no onya ye omampenida ntinka ye ma ono so kwan na ne de kakra wo no ono so famba mekire. What is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia promising the good people? Nkomo no ni yedi. Nsembe na all catch yen. One of the key things that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can, and they say, "On my way, yenwi hu ye ni ehwe. Wiase afa na nyina ne amaya man o makom animu nyina. They run the economy on a credit system. And this is what a credit system basically means. nipa bia wɔ nneɛma bi a wohia a wonya anka wopɛ na mmom ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ adwuma na woboaboa sika no na wode sika no ɛkɔtɔ ade a wopɛ aman ɔmakɔ mo anim deɛ ɔmo yɛ ne sɛ yɛgye di sɛ Kofi Mensah ɔyɛ adwuma busu bibia yɛtua ne ka 1000 Ghana cedis nokorɛ oyobi a ɔyɛ adwuma den nti sika ne ba a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔtɔ bibi a obetumi de atɔ nti Kofi Mensah ɛpɛ nkonwa Kofi Mensah ɛpɛ TV Kofi Mensah ɛpɛ fridge nso onni sika da hɔ ansa na Kofi Mensah betumi nya sika atɔ fridge no isi waboaboa sika no bɛyɛ 5 and 6 months it within that 6 months ni nyina no Kofi Mensah onya fridge mu nso ennom isi waboaboa sika no nso ewia den ewie ɔtɔ ne wie a ansa wabɛboaboa foforo no de abɛtɔ ne TV ɔtɔ TV ne wie a ansa wabɛboaboa ne sika no atɔ nkonwa no nti de ɔmo ya ne sɛ okay ana ɛtɛde a ana ne yɛmpɛ kwan bi so ne yɛn create a kwan bi a yɛbɛtumi afa so ne yɛde nneɛma na ma Kofi Mensah na wotua ne kakrakra but you see Ghana ha no so bi ka so bɛyɛ saa ma okra nneɛma mienu ne boɔ do bɛyɛ den ama na boro so because yɛn ni systems a yɛtumi de kyerɛ sɛ Kofi Mensah
ma me nso me ho yɛ pa Miss B me ho yɛ pa me da wase sɛ waba sanso na Eric Donko wo nso mechia wo
yi oyobi a sɛ wobɔ na besia a otumi tua sɛ wonu sɛ yɛwɔ akankasa bi yɛ sɛ ano a yɛde bɔ besia no ɛyɛ no na yɛde tua menim sɛ benya ɛbɛ ne yi a menya ne yi a mehyɛw sɛnde wɔ Facebook na menkan sɛ yɛsika no because obi de ano de betumi abɛgye bosia wɔ hɔ na ɛbrɛ no so sɛ ɛsɛ otua na wobɛhu sɛ yes nti deɛ ɔmo yɛ abroche nyina ne sɛ obi bia ɔwɔ abroche mamu bia no obi anim deɛ fɛ no credit score yɛnim sɛ wo no sɛ wogye bosia wotua ɛna kwa mo fa so mo di ya ne sɛ ɔman ne nyinaa no wɔ identification ma nipa bi ɔte ɔman nim utu kwa na ɔba yɛ kra yɛ identification wo yɛ tememu ne yɛ identification nti sɛ wokɔgye bosia wɔ ha wogye ya ne ya record wogye bosia wɔ ha ne ya record wogye wɔ ha ne ya record wogye ya no utua yɛ bosia na wogye ya no wogye ne sɛ wobetua ne in 3 months ampa 3 months ne pepepe na wotua ne amount max bosia na wogye na sɛ bosumi bia betua $100 wampa within the period na wotua 100 ne amount max nti a building bibi e fe no credit score nti sɛ emre so na wo pɛ sɛ wokɔtɔ bibi na wo ni sika da hɔ a wokɔ a wo si mo TV de menya anka mepɛ but me ni sika da hɔ nti me mo fama me na me ntwa ne kakrakra nti kwa brochi da very few people own their houses at once abrochi edden sɛ yɛbɛka sɛ me the cash down Ghana pay a friend say cash and carry can crying bibia ye cash uni cash a untumi ntede nti obi wo hɔ a enye so ye hia ni o obi wo hɔ a enye sɛ onya ade na ontumi ntua ne kakra akɔ na mum ye create sa environment na ade na opɛ no obetumi tua ne kakra akra ye create bi now momenyentie NDC finance minister honorable Setekwe de ntia ɔse na dwimu no Emma ɔman we yentumi nya saa ade ne bi wo ɔman we mu no momenyentie say the Minister of Finance, in this case Setekwe NDC MP, says there are challenges facing participants of the credit market as a result of the lack of unique national identification system for the country. According to Setekwe, the Minister of Finance says there are challenges facing participants of the credit market as a result of lack of unique national identification system for the country. According to Setekwe, this makes identification of borrowers in the credit market somewhat difficult, leading to certain more practices. Setekwe said, as a pragmatic and comprehensive solution to the challenges regarding the National Identification Program, government has made a commitment in the 2013 budget to consolidate the role of the National Identification Authority to be responsible for the compilation and management of all private biometric data for official use. National Education Authority, President Kofuo Kofabaye, for 8 years, 2013, normally 5 years, now Obuso a blaming National Education System for being the reason why in here, yen to me a proper credit market in this country. It is Setekwe to mu say, yen need proper credit market as at 2013, simply because the reason they say we don't have a proper national identification system. they were preparing to ensure, say, the national education system will take off, and then we can have a proper credit market system. The national education system now for starting on beto, you know. For the entire 8 years, Okasa way in 2013, Ufia Bemu in 2016, no, now still, to me, a national education system. What it means is that Ufia Bemu without giving us a proper credit system, no problem. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, long ago, our ultra thesis, and I occur about the national education system, occur about the credit system. This was far back in 2010. The unwritten rules of the game. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, as a Mokai, tried to wrest a competitive advantage at every turn. Unlike the game of football, where the rules are clearly defined for all participants, not all the rules of the international development game are written down. Indeed, economists are still searching for some of them. Developing countries are therefore able to compete on relatively more equal terms in sports like football than in the game of international development, where there are so many unwritten rules that countries have to figure out for themselves. A unique identification number, an address system, and a financial inclusion, that is the banking and unbanked, are basically some of the key unwritten rules for effective monetary policy and financial sector development in particular, and overall development in general. So if Dr. Baumia ever told you, say, the fundamentals of this economy were weak until we needed to build it up, this is exactly what he said, what he meant. He said this years ago, as far back as in 2010. Dr. Baumia can unit identification number asem in 2010. Or about address system asem in 2010. Or about financial inclusion asem in 2010. Mama menka ade ba kuntia de bia mekasa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia honest, sincere and committed. Asem okan in 2010. Niyama miensa we unit identification number, unique identification number, address system and financial inclusion. Which of them? No, on ye. This is a man of his words. What can you say? We are here for name, you know, you can say a mobile in a bit to me abo. You can say into America in a bit to America. No, he has come to realize, say Bano say, we are say a my empuntun Juma, I ain't a year compissing there. You were emrebi and no yentro. It's a wow, what the white drain, a sheshe, sa, and Yamano. Now, Ojidi say, when it comes to developing countries, Amaya Yeguswa ye FIFA ye bano. Say Ghana no. Ye hear maybe to say unique identification number. Ye maybe to say na address system. Ye hear maybe to say financial inclusion. To God be the glory. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia became the vice president. Na nado danko ekufado eka say ade na ocho obuku no ye ma me na menhwe. Ene the national identification system, the unique identification system. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia can wasem. Emene, the Ghana card, no, it's become one of the most comprehensive database any country has across the world. Some of the data you want a national identification card, no, American UK for crampo, no, omunibi. Ene, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia the digital addressing system aba. Ema utifie na udidwa, utifie na wa order de na de abre wo fie. Location, he wrote about this in 2010 and he has delivered on this in 2024. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia spoke about financial inclusion and making sure say you be implementing mobile money interoperability at an extremely minimal cost to ensure say every Ghanaian everywhere can have a mobile money wallet. And then I say, to me send this car. If you phone so akoto bank account. Bet you send this if you bank account about phone so. Bet you be a bank account our phone so. And until somewhere in 2017, 2018, okay, say Ghana Nibia would have a bank account, which is a fact. You have an account on your phone, you can transact business seamlessly between your phone and your mobile money wallet and your bank account. In fact, I'm saying banks need be bank accounts, no, you be your phone so about short code. Now send it. Now about Ghana card. We information in our Ghana card no say BP. Near bio bank account amount. That is a financial inclusion. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia can was or say without these systems and institutions in place, no monetary policy framework could be sufficient in the long run to engender the type of financial sector that will be critical in the growth process. No donors have thus far required that countries put in place address systems, unique IDs, etc. In place as condition for aid. Africa and other developing countries have to put these systems in place themselves as a matter of priority and urgency to support the effectiveness of monetary policy and financial sector development, as well as the wider goal of economic development, growth with stability and jobs. In the presence of such market failure, there is an important role for the state, working with private sector to put in place some of these efficient rules or norms that underpin any modern society. This is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia speaking in 2010. I say, oye prophet. I say, oye D4. A dear Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kayina no ba baby. I say one put this anima way in place and for who a dear wo beye ewo economy nim ekwa ebese ate asan. It is ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba be catch us say esa ne say ya sa anima way nyina awie nti ye dum pempenso bia ye ba movie into the future with bold solutions. Mem bisa say ada na one year ni sisi a de enti a one year ni sisi a na say sambre na ye ba no na ye ni national identification system. De enti a one year ni sisi a na say ye ba no na ye ni national address system. De enti a one year ni sisi a na say ye ba no na ye afeni ye ba be mobile money interoperability. But these things are crucial in ensuring say adie na afe ya ready say ye be ye no ye betumi aye. So 1 year after PMI, 1 year after foundation year, as far back as in 2010, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, and yet possible. In the year 2013, said Tekpe, NDC finance minister, Eji Tumuse Ampa, yen to be a credit market without having a proper national identification system. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, we are ready. We have done all these things he spoke about. Yenya identification system, yenya financial inclusion, mobile money interoperability, yenya national addressing system. Embrace say affiliate, ye be ye credit system. Now you can say yen credit scoring system no, Ghana card no, na eye ne fapem. Ye tie ne say obi ba ho na nipa ne se bone besia. Na nipa no unim no, unim ni din, wo ni din kura, unni nyina so bi a che say din ne ye ni din, o se ote ha. Se ampa e ho note unim o se say sem unim enti se nipa ne ka se obeje bosia 100 cedis a empo se wo ye wadwen se o de be mana ya be ka ne se esa ne se wo do me sheda hu ye risk level ne ye high enti 100 cedis bosia no me de mema ne mu mema ehun si hu oha enti me ba obesia 100 cedis ba obetua 200 Ghana cedis because we didn't have a proper identification system and my credit e bo kra den e ye den. And they yetumenya Ghana card no. Sa national identification system, unique identification system na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka na sem 2010 no. Afe di aba. Afe ya synchronize afe ne yama aka na be your tax identification number, abe your pensions, abe your business registration number, and now they register your bank. All this time ni nyina obebisa say ade na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia anya ni sisi ani nyina no. Na osiesie kwan mu e hihye sa nneoma we. Afe na nneoma we wetumi aye ama yewie wo kyekere oman wo kasa wo dan kra wo si a wo sori preko pe emfa 1000 metoto fam wo si dan no e ma no sori koso wo ye wo ceiling asa wa hya sese wo total obi ntumi ma me bisa say ade na dada won total me mbo dan no so a ntumi total e ma ne ye and we have a national identification system that we can now use as an anchor for a credit scoring system, and that is why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying that the new credit scoring system will help identify low and high risk borrowers. Their credit system ni say a common system and one kasa kra obetumi afa phone. No one say, "Hey, me kra no, me credit scoring saying, oh, we nim me to be akwaje bosia wa. Me kwa be say, "Ye fa me Dennis miracle saboaje. Me credit score 950 out of 1000." Dia ono ba be bo besia no, ana ono ba be ma wade no on credit no, or show credit go say, "Oh, that means say akwa we no me de man na obetumi tua." Eno na wiase afa na nyina omo makọ mo nim nyina omo de ebo omo ho bra ewo omo man nim. Kwa bochi na onkote say obi say makofa $1 million akoto efie ewo America debi. Kwa bochi enkonkote say obi say makofa $50,000 cash akoto car Debi. Obeko na wakɔgye car no wɔ de la ho. Bosome so a ye betew ebia $200 and $300 for car. A dependent on car na wokoto ene bo na be kire ahedodo a ye betetew. Obi ene me nyina ebetumi akɔ car dealership. Say ye kwakoto car. Ye wura ho a Benz no kura no ye wɔ S class, E class, any C class. Ene de keke ka ho. Wo sika woje, wo income eka ho e determine car wo betumi ato because ye behwe ahia ye betete wo no ahwe se e betumi tua na ntumi tua. Nti no kure obi betumi akɔ na bia car na okwakoto ne $70,000. Bosimi bia e bia oje $7,000. It was we are the man of 4 years obi betumi tua. Obi so betumi akɔ on koto $70,000 car no okoto car ye to ne $3,000 na bosimi bia ya tene $70 and $80 based on the income or general. But the difference with the credit scoring, what it brings on board, and they say, at least, who to me you so no as in Nina so, a code dealership worker say, Mr. Monshe, media medimi huni. Esa ne say Miss Ko ni, dealer no so was system nibi. On so be fun on so ahwe sampani and pass miracles. Ne score ne say, oh, yeah, yen for mano, obetumi tua ne kakra kakra. It happens everywhere in the world. In fact, there are some places where phone no kra no yen ton ura ho a ye the mount na wetua ne kakra kakra. Ye the mount free na wetua ne kakra kakra. Okwa America ana UK ana Europe baby a obi wo ho a efia otim bosumi bia ye tete no car o drive bosumi bia ye tete no ni phone o use bosumi bia ye tete no ni TV ni nkodwa ni bibia bosumi bia ye den ye tete no. At least what that does for you ne say eboa ema nipa no anya hwekrampo no utumi nya ade na wo pe no ene na wetua ne kakra kakra rather than your situation e wo mu a wontumi nya ade no is waboabo esika no nti 5 years in a be take once waboabo esika no a 5 years na woni akonwa a wote so wo dan mu woboabo esika na 5 years aso abeto akonwa woto akonwa wi a wasa boabo esika no 3 years aso abeto TV embre no be so abeto TV na akonwa na tete nti wosa so akoboabo esika no foforo abeto akonwa. Elsewhere in the world with the proper credit scoring system and the confidence and my private sector say me sha say me de me niama na ma on creditor because there is a proper credit scoring system ninti betumi nya confidence in knowing who and who is a high risk why no jebosi a ontua and esa say me what system a me de be hunti betumi gina so na me de bosia no ama Ghana ni no na me de nkonya na ma no na me de car na ma no na me de mobile phone na ma no na say Dr. Mahmoud ba me akoka say ye the credit scoring system beba na obiya betumi enya ade no wato ne kakra akra 1 cedi 2 cedi 3 cedi and this for say oh dey na chire na form be ne to no 1 cedi na form be ne to no 2 cedi obi katwi kasa twi kasa obi katwi kasa no kasa ade we de ye de be mo atufo bu nkete obiya 1 cedi 2 cedi 3 cedi 4 cedi and no just said necessarily ukoto iPhone 15 Pro Max a obetua 1 cedi twi kasa e no kan ye no eye twi kasa no kan no ade no se wo koto iPhone Pro 15 Pro Max na 15,000 we dey ntua 1 cedi. Does it mean say okay so obetua ne kakra 1 cedi 2 cedi dinti phone bia wo wiase bia obetua? Is that what he said? Did he say that? Which video, which evidence, which audio in Dr. Mahmoud Bamiaka sa misinformation, disinformation ashe NDC form ma no mo de bibia no ade ne ba na ya de papa first thought ne say yengu hu fi entumi ye I can bet you ebusia form ntie ne ye 4 years from today o bet say NDC for ka so mo no mo de credit scoring system buy 4 years from ene NDC for be ka che o say omo no mo de credit scoring buy ade na ene omo twe egu hu mpe essay egu hu fi no 4 years from today Dr. Mahmoud Bamia a launch ade wi take off no omo be ka che o say omo no mo de credit scoring buy. But just as we have always been doing, just as the MPP always does, you know. Yeah, ma omo embu ya bem na enepa ye pese ye de ba no ye njai anayen sesa. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, "Yo mo pebi omo nka. Credit scoring system ni de. Afi mu a e be bia no. Ni a hyase. Ukoka ebum say oh, credit scoring system no krampo no ebi wo hodada na yaye dada na we no enya de bia obi say oh yentumi ye. You see the same NDC no. One category say yaye dada. Another category say yentumi ye. The same NDC. the same NDC nso kɔ aburokyire baby a obi akoto phone otua 0 one fast sika 1 cedi kura anto fam bosumi bia otua $7 na omutumi aye we wa aburokyire a na yentumi ye Ghana. Canada okoto phone no one fast sika 1 cedi kura anto ho otua $7 a month for 2 years ade na yentumi ye Ghana. Time na nkofo ko school Germany free na ye kase ye the free senior school beba Ghana no almost say possible, but na e koso wo Germany ene ya ye bi wa ha ye no almost say possible no afedi almost say omo no mo de bae obi ato phone 0 when tuya kapre osumi bia otua $6 sa nipa no ono oye nipa say ye wo Ghana for no na say etumi aye wo Canada na say obi etua 0 na bosumi bi otua $6 ane ne yentumi ye almost say oh we no high purchase oh we e cost dada oh we aye dada a friend say XDS data for cry bi enya de bia omo ye bi dada na mum bi XDS data for na XDS data for ye bi SDS data for na nkasa e bi omano aka che yen say we don't produce credit scoring in Ghana. XDS data omo nkasa omo say they don't produce credit scoring in Ghana. SDS Ghana for na nkasa omo 5th December 2023 7 months ago I'm say SDS Ghana's leading credit bureau wishes to inform the public about the bureau's capability of producing individual credit score as stated in the document, Credit Reporting Activity Annual Report 2022. Despite our capabilities, the bureau has not produced scores. This is because of the lack of unique identifier. The unique identifier thing that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kanwa as a tech person is appearing again. Currently, facilities are accessed by individuals using different kinds of identification, which makes it difficult for the bureau to be 100% sure of capturing a credit subject's total exposure. However, XDS Data Ghana Limited produces credit information just like any international credit bureau, adequate for lenders to be able to make information. They are almost say, a credit bureau center, and so you produce credit scores. In fact, they are so sure won't because I this now Ghana for bebre na ediye omonoma no eye sonko obi the voter ID card ekwaje bosia wa ha not in the passport akwaje bosia wa ha not in the health insurance card akwaje bosia wa ha nti eye den na wotumi aka say makanipa no credit score abom. But you see their Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kan in 2010 their honorable Setekwe kan in 2013 no eno na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia afewa ye wie no or the unique identifier ba Ghana card number na Ghana card number no wama eno aba your tax identification number wama enwa your bank account wama enwa your business registration number and also na they register on mobile phone in the net ya no compose you say oh your transaction be for Ghana card fabra nti nei wo do Ghana card ne ya de no ewo tachiman now sign the koye ewo kumasi a ni nyina beba the same system credit scoring system na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kan wasam wo de fi wokọ ho beba ho nti ema individuals businesses na omo be ya lending no ema omo nya gidie sonko ewo credit scoring system num na ahye omo nkran no mo tumi the credit scoring system na yeden aba the business itself is saying say they never produce credit scores in this country. And so people nam say credit score na what that these are the benefits of the credit scoring as a country. Ebeboa na Ghana ni bia enya easy access to loans because afi no enya afi na okọ say oh me pa me papa ni o obedi adanse ama me de o man bosi amitua da bi system no order that say wuntua ye be hu quick loan for ka ho bank loan for ka ho bosi bia wo gi wo baby ade bia wo koto ye on high purchase coffee ye ni nyina be ba the same system eno be boa ama ye interest na kofam because the thing say Ghana ha no ye interest ni bebre na e was so because of risk wo de ade de man nipa no wo suhuma odi wi a no wadwane no wakota tachiman hu ni biem atenei because of this unique identifying it den say nipa no be dwane nti e boa e ma no kofam enei e be boa na ensure say in fact one of the things that credit scoring be boa ayama yen say e di nyuma mpo beba because you see the NTM ma broche for omo pe credit system ne say e boa e ma omo expand businesses no expand production because nipa do na e pe bi Ghana ha sika fon kwa na etumi nye sika to ansquota de ye nyina obi apeso si dan obi peso toka just wa bobo sika no aba broche no omo de omo yen say your credit scoring system ade na nka wo peso bobo sika no 20 years as a wato no abeto ne nti na broche be de so obum so be say o me de sika kwoto ase akoto ase meto cement me de sika akoto ase meto iron rods na sha me dan ase me ne kakra kakra da bi obi be sha de dan ase 50 years no go so si dan no edin and then you know with the credit scoring system just as they do everywhere in the world it's not say your scoring system a confidence woman retailers businesses financial institutions ebe biem oje car no e twa ne kakra kakra oje akonwa no e twa ne kakra kakra oje tv no e twa ne kakra kakra adenti na ewo gidie se nipa ne betua ye won credit score a e kye se ono oje bosi a otua oje quick loan a otua oje bank loan otua okoje okofri ade obebi a otua the credit score is there based on that nti Ghana for dodo na betumi enya niam ne bi atoto obi kotoka obi akoje bi eno so beboa ema niam na ye no ye be ye de dodo ene niam na ye ton ye be ton ne dodo ye ton ne dodo na ye ne dodo no so no na edin nyuma eye den eba. So the credit scoring system, the ultimate benefit is that demand would be high, which will require a lot of supply, and of course will create a lot of jobs for Ghanaians to do as a country. We know so when you're bold na woni akukudro sonko a be den so betumi de enye gidie so be den obeye. This is the bold solution Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is promising for the future. These are direct solid policies that goes towards the growth of the economy. Now we know so when this wadin huswa na adreno emu eha be den so betumi eden ati ase ba yen ye dwuma in the new patriotic party ne say ye the policy ne ba na entiase enye dwuma ekwan bia ye be faso a ye be kyerkyeremu na Ghanafo obia etu ate ase no ye be kyerkyeremu ye mfa homaso enka se wonte ase akope be bitina ye mfa homaso enka se wonte ase a wode otis da bi ye de kasade abotre ebeto ye boase ne ya kyerkyeremu etina all this why ye de eni eden ne ahoden ene abotre ato ye boase ya kyerkyere credit scoring system no ye kan say credit scoring system no ultimately ebe increase demand na ebe ma businesses are expanded businesses are expanded no it is almost fa nipa dodo no edwuma because ye hia nipa na mabebo ye edwuma no metumi ya expand produce more na etumi efidi supply na aba no umpe we. These are some of the reasons why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka say yeshia one ne competitor former president Mahama a competition of ideas. And yes, sir, you be debating in fact, former President Mahama ending the 8th. Let's catch for some catch Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the year 2020. Say, answer no member no kwina ono Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the former President Mahama a debate no. On kwa MPP, na MPP from to Obama no. Now on your flag bearer. The MPP to Obama no your flag bearer. I don't know whether we have that fella's video. MPP for to Obama no. Now on your flag bearer. Now for the on former President Mahama Bejina Somu debate. Mahmoud Bawumia say you what? That's what he was told. That's what Felix Kwachofosu ate to John Mahama. I say John Mahama say on kanche Bawumia. No Bawumia say you what? Me ko na mako boaboa me ho na maba. 2024. Akọ boaboa na no. Wo see on kono kwa flag bearer no mbra. Na wakọ flag bearer na afi waba. No say o ade criteria no requirement na wo see me meet as me no wetumi aye debate no. Adaroma nei nyame adom aye flag bearer of the MPP ntinkamaba brana yen cheche ye ne Ghana fo ntoto ya no ne ye hwede na adwen no wo ma o man Ghana no eye sonko no monto abaman wo se menye onya anye problem. Nobody has a gun to your head as a former president to come and debate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. After all, wo na wo ni gidie wo records mu wo na wo ni gidie say wo ideas solid ideas are to be the debate na it's not a problem. Then stop the drama. What is this drama of going to hide behind wo MPs? Say wo MPs actual letter. Say ye crack team of debaters 7. Am I ready? Dr. Bawumia mbra na omuni in debate. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say no kre mama ne tima ine de. No kre pa ne say the timu ine de because say mo amutumi transi hu say ono nipa baako. We hear a crack team of debaters 7 and someone in a debate there. It is a more gidie sonko mu gidi se ne mu edru eya nwanwa akese ma no ne mum odamase debi in parliament wono owo MPs omumu edru a omo no mo ye light mo crack team of 7 no e lightweight kra mo nti mundi kan ne MPs in debate or parliament using the parliament debate rules, the standing orders ono waye krado Why ready? With the parliament on common we are. Mon fast sound one day now more the troll letter no. Emma mo flag bearer. Among cancer and say yes, no. Adeɛ no sɛ ne yɛsi no kyekyere akye Ghana for per se ɔmo ideas our mom. It's been 8 years of being in opposition. You don't have a single idea. One single policy out there up to now. Untumi nkyerɛkyerɛ mu. Yɛ de yɛde ba yɛ ndi 48 hours. Yɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu bi ate aseɛ. Wo de out there it's been 8 years. You can't explain it to anybody. Why are you running away from talking to the people of Ghana and explaining to them? And if you don't want to debate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and you're big deal. Obi anfa 22 years. But that drama here we say na makosha MPs nechi. Mon try na mkache Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say ombra parliament. Not only 7 MPs be debate. I don't say bad abay. Enu mpeni sem bad abay. Mpeni sem ye nim ne say presidential candidate to me share a presidential debate. Now mpeni sem be na wo say presidential candidates call parliament. Any minority MPs eco debate. Wabra yawo MPs a ombetumi MP ba ko pe ebetumi debate mu MP 7 di nyina or muntu nya bebi nyina. Why would Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia come and spend his time with the MPs when he has capable MPs to handle your MPs? Monfa sa ahode no enfa encourage mu flag bearer. Not only Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enfa besie ni. Ghana for are eager to know what his plans are for the good people of this country. Or that's a on year and year force. After all, in the year 2020, MPP and debate presidential debate. In the year 2016, into 1 year and your force. Now, you say and your drama. I know person obey na fe de year drama skirmishes. I don't know if I so be also. Because for aha, the next chapter show. Kwan yen trantro, yen diatem, yen kasenti ya penibia. Ye can say ye mau enyina so a ubenya gyina so. Na odi ato aba ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ye gidi say ya ban ene ye party. Yama bebre ene yetumi aye. So bebre na aka yentumi enye wiye. Sene etie bia ekwen bia so okwakoto aba na penyina so a ode beto aba. Ye gidi say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo adwempo na enusade hu a ebro the opponent former president ye no so. Wa vice president. Ye na bebre a contributing ya bebre. Motion a book here or in 2010 or can unique identification system once or can financial inclusion mobile money once or can national addressing system once or be a vice president or this see the news and why in a ni pay to me say news I didn't work say yes anyama we are yen to me ye no ma bebre pese ye no was spend the time no dia ye wi or no chechire ye no ye mo no insane ye mo no akwan na niam odi atoto akwan mu no onye mfen wie ye gidi se ebeba Ghana afa ne ntamapa and then awotwe Saturday on the 3rd of August Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebeko akoka Ekuapem North constituency ninu bema Samie Wuku eho na one Ekuapem North constituency fo nyina nananom asofo edwedifo taxi drivers ukohwe se ne ni jewo constituency anopei mi wura me constituency na ayema kono se hwe se na me constituency mu aye kama constituency aye obi ani age hwe ni mu se next week Saturday Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba be ka no ho ewo Ekuapem North constituency ne ya nante every manfe runabout abesia akọ Mampong football park na efe keke bomoden na fa pembre na be kan ho memene da yenim on the 3rd of August na be join Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene Samie Wuku memene da be ya de na wotwe be ka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene Samie Wuku ho na ye nante ewe Ekuapem North na ye fam boabo doma no na ye fam ko into election 2024 ufre unua no so afre nua no so afre nua na nyina ya kan ho abom ya make sure say ye be kwatia sa danger ye da yanim in ever again having the former president as president. It is dangerous for the people of this country. And whatever it is that we have to do, whatever it is that we need to do together as a country, we must work together, fight as much as we can, and make sure that we don't go back. We are not going back. We are never going back. We look forward only. And we can only do this when we stick and stay together as a people. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Hobrasiemu ayɛ krado sɛ ɔbɛka yɛn ho na wadi yɛnim akɔnkɔden akɔ the future of this country. Nyame adom a kwasiada yɛbɛsa nso ahyia on the next chapter show. Nsɛm na ɛba no bebree kwa ha nokorɛ nko a ɛna yɛka akra mu nyinaa bɛdamase bebree.
Abusuafo yɛda mu nyinaa ase ɛne mo brɛ. Yes. Yɛsɛ bɛda mo ase. Abusua sɛdeɛ medi kan yɛ no miracles aboagye ɛyɛ sabio nipa bi a ne nsɛm a ɔka ɛyɛ pure truth. Enti miracles bɛyɛ videos a ɛyɛ ane pɛ sɛ yɛ mmɔ na montie bi na Ghanafoɔ especially the MPP foɔ monte nsɛm na wokɔ baabi na NDC ni bi gyina hɔ ɛka kyerɛ sɛ amanyɔkuo MPP nyɛ hwɛ a wanya asɛm aka ɛde akyerɛ no. Ankama Kofi say miracle is NDC tormentor. Yeah. Yes, the man is always with the truth and nothing else. Oponche sa na NDC atwa. Na nsema papa yi kan yi tie na fa kɔ asom dwendwene ho yie. Tase ne se besene kodua haban. Because this is how the white men developed their country. Mechia Miss B pa my sweet voice. Rita Apia mama mechia. Eric Donko wonso mechia. Sa nso na Musa Abdullah Sami ono de on GBB ani medaso chia. Nim se da achi kakra no nso besesa na adwere. Abusu amede mu besi ha. Ni akwa ko different video a eye powerful ene ye ba be kyerɛw number of hospitals Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo asi ni Ghana apart from Agenda 111. Yebeshia within 15 minutes time. Makramo